Iran has shocked Western observers by appearing to conceal the true extent of its advanced missile capabilities. Iran has long maintained that 2,000 kilometers is the upper limit of its missile range, but launched missiles toward Diego Garcia, roughly 4,000 kilometers away. The US and the UK appear to have been caught off guard after Iran fired 2 missiles toward the Diego Garcia military base. After Britain's earlier reluctance to fully support the US war effort against Iran, the conflict now appears to have spilled into the Indian Ocean.
At the beginning of this conflict, I made it really clear that we wouldn't join the offensive strikes that the US and Israel were carrying out on Iran, but we're not joining the war. We are allowing the US to use our bases.
Iran has reportedly fired 2 ballistic missiles toward the Diego Garcia military base in its latest long-range attack, according to the Wall Street Journal, as cited by multiple outlets. Diego Garcia is a joint US-UK military base in the Indian Ocean and has been operated as a major Anglo-American military facility since the 1970s. With this attempted strike, Iran appears to have signaled a widening of the conflict well beyond the core Middle East battlefield and into the wider Indian Ocean strategic space. Iran has long maintained that it does not possess missile capabilities beyond roughly 2,000 kilometers, a limit reiterated publicly by senior Iranian officials and reflected in many defense assessments. However, Diego Garcia lies about 4,000 kilometers from Iran, meaning the attempted strike has raised fresh questions about whether Tehran now possesses or is testing missiles with far longer reach than previously acknowledged. Publicly available assessments say Iran possesses the largest ballistic missile stockpile in the Middle East, with a wide range of systems forming the backbone of its regional deterrence posture. Most openly discussed Iranian ballistic missile ranges generally fall in the 1,300 to 2,000 kilometer band, depending on the system and payload profile. The commonly cited ranges are Sijil at 2,000 kilometers, Ahmad at 1,700 kilometers, Gadr at 2,000 kilometers, Shahab 3 at 1,300 kilometers, and Karamshar at 2,000 kilometers. While these are the publicly acknowledged missile ranges, some open-source reports and analyst assessments hint that Iran may be pursuing or testing more advanced systems. Some reports also point to more ambitious or less clearly verified programs, including SOMAR at a presumed 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers, Sijil variants potentially reaching 2,500 kilometers, and newer Sejil or Karamshar upgrades that some reports speculate could extend toward 4,000 kilometers. Additional claims in open-source reporting have even referred to Shahab 5 as possibly exceeding 5,000 kilometers and Shahab 6 as a system under testing with intercontinental reach of 10,000 kilometers.
A performance that truly matters.
Iran launched 2 ballistic missiles toward the joint US-UK military base on Diego Garcia on March 20th, the Wall Street Journal reported, citing US officials. However, the Iranian missiles did not hit the base, with officials saying neither of the projectiles reached its intended target. One missile failed during flight, while a US warship reportedly fired an SM-3 interceptor at the second incoming missile. However, it remains unclear whether that SM-3 interceptor was actually responsible for the failure of the second missile. With this latest attack, Iran appears to be demonstrating a potential ability to strike targets far beyond its previously acknowledged missile envelope, placing almost the whole of Europe within theoretical reach.